Yes, hello, and welcome to our next installment in our series of programs dedicated to playing card games, Solitaire. We have been getting some great feedback from folks looking for games that are easy to set up and fast-paced, and I've got another one for you that I think will be a great test of your skills. The name of the game is Matrimony. So, let's give it a shot, shall we? We're going to start off with a quick reminder, overview of the deck. Now this is a one-pack game, so start off with your favorite pack of cards. As you know, we're using a standard pack of playing cards here, 52 cards, 2 colors within, red and black, 4 suits within the pack, as you know, and 13 ranks per suit. That is ace through king. Now then, we always recommend shuffling the deck. I recommend shuffling it 7 times, mathematically proven to give you the maximum randomness so that you're truly starting from the most random and kind of neutral location, and then we will begin our game. So give those cards a nice shuffle, and now let's look at the layout of the game called Matrimony. So begin with a nice clean surface as you see here, and start off very simply with a row of 8 cards as I've illustrated here. Do that 5 more times, so deal out a total of 48 cards as you see here. This will form your tableau. There will be 4 cards left over. This will form your stockpile, and you'll see how that works in a minute. Now those bottom cards at the bottom of each column, those are in play, and your job is to remove pairs of the same rank. If you can clear the tableau, well then you win. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, let's give it a shot. We'll start off with a nice clean surface here, as you see, and we'll begin our game. So here I am dealing out my first row of 8 cards. Get those nice and even. There we go. We'll speed it up a little bit here. Deal out the second row. Going to do 5 more rows, total of 6 rows of 8 cards each. And there is one rule when you're dealing out the cards. Notice that, see that? See how there's already a king in that column? Whenever that happens, don't place that king there. Instead, bury it and take the next card. That's to prevent cards getting locked up, pairs that can't be matched if they're in the same column. There's another one. Go ahead and put that queen back and use the next card. Deal those cards. Oh, there's one more. See that too? It was a repeat. If that happens, just put it at the bottom. Now then, you've got your 4 cards left over. Well, let's look at our tableau and let's see what we got here. So bottom cards are in play. Look for pairs. There we go. Pair of 9s to start us off. Looking good. What's next? Well, it doesn't look like there is much next. Getting off to a rocky start. So if you have no moves, you then go to your stockpile, draw a card, and see if that will help make a match. Oh, good. Now we've got a pair of 3s, and that will open up a pair of aces, as you see here. Now we've got a pair of jacks that we can remove. Go ahead and discard those, and we continue. Pair of 8s. Very nice. We continue to work down those columns. Again, the bottom cards are in play. Can't play the upper cards until the lowest cards are removed. Pair of kings can be removed. Here comes a pair of 10s. We'll take those out of the way. Nice pair of 7s. Sometimes you actually have a choice between pairs, and you can make some decisions strategically that makes the most sense, but otherwise, pretty straightforward game here. Here's a pair of 6s for us. We can go ahead and remove those 2 cards. Those form a pair, those form a match. We'll pull those off the tableau. We seem to be out of moves, and that's okay. We've still got a number of cards in our stockpile. Hopefully one of them will be helpful for us. Let's go ahead and flip this card over and see what we have. Great. Now we can pair that king off with the king in our tableau, and we can continue to make pairs and remove cards. Our tableau is getting smaller and smaller. Now this 4 can pair. We can't really pair. How about those queens there? We can certainly match those 2 queens up. That's a good pair. Get rid of those 2. Now we can take those aces out of commission. Put those together. Looks like that frees up our jacks. There we go. As you can see, a pretty fast-paced game here. How about that 4? Guess we can do those 4s. Get rid of those 2 4s. Got a couple pairs left we can work on. Pair of 6s. That works for us. Get those pair of 3s out of the way. Again, revealing more cards as we go. Pair of 4s, take those away. Got a pair of 8s that match nicely. We can take those off the tableau. And now we might be out of moves. That's okay. We've still got 2 cards left in our stockpile. Let's flip this one over and see if it helps. Great. Pair of queens. Goodbye. Pair of 9s. Sayonara. This is working out in our favor. And okay, we're paused again. Let's see if this card can help us here. hopefully something helpful. Well, we can get those 2s out of there. And unfortunately, that's all that's left. 6 cards left. You know what? Not a bad try. What I like about this game is that it's easy to set up, it's quick to redeal, and frankly, it's a game that I play probably 3 or 4 rounds before I get tired or I win. So it's a quick setup, it's a quick paced game, and I think you should give it a try. So hey, thanks for joining me today. Certainly appreciate your time. Hopefully you enjoyed the lesson as much as I did, and be sure to join us again next time.